Okay, multimedia. Now that we've got our HTML all set up for our travel web page product, or travel web page project, I should say, now it's time to get our CSS. So cascading style sheets all go in style brackets in the head section of your website. So you want to, all the stuff that we did before was in the body section, what you actually see. So we see all of the text that we did. We have an H1, we have a couple of H2s, we have an ordered list, and we have an unordered list, and we even have a paragraph right here. So now we want to make it look a little better like the colors that we've done over here. So what we do is go over here under the title section, and we're going to start with a style. So angle bracket, style, and then it'll come up with the end style for us already, so that's good. And let's go with an H1 color. So on my first page I did a background color. Maybe I'll just do a regular text color this time, but I'm going to call it out with H1 and then curly bracket, and then I'm going to go color, and I'm going to go colon, and I'm going to go RGB so I can pick it. So parentheses, and it gives us the RGB picker. And if I'm going to have a black background again, maybe a good color, well, for Scotland actually, part of my tartan is red, so let's go with red. So we'll click that, and all we gotta do is put our closed curly bracket there, and we're good to go. And the next thing I did was the H2s, so I'm going to change the H2s, and maybe this time I'll do the background color. So if it's black, so I'll just do a white background, I think, just to kind of call it out. Or no, maybe green, because that's part of my tartan as well. So yeah, let's do green. So H2, and then curly bracket, and then color, background color, dash color. Remember, this is all lowercase. We're going to do RGB, and we're going to find a nice green that we like so. And then we do our curly bracket to close, and that's looking pretty good. And the next thing that we want to do is our body. So we're going to do a whole background color of the entire page. So we say body, and we do the curly bracket, and we're going to do the background color again, and colon, RGB, parentheses, maybe less, maybe like a gray this time. Yeah, and then closed curly bracket. Okay, there we go. Looking a little different, but showing you some of the tools. That's good. Okay, and then we've got the ordered list. We're going to make white, and an unordered list. Maybe I'll make a different color, so let's do that. I'm going to do the ordered list, curly bracket, color, white, and then closed curly bracket. That's going to make those white. And then my unordered list, curly bracket, color, let's do an RGB, do something, maybe like a light blue-ish, okay, I like that. And then closed curly bracket, so that's good to go. And then let's do our paragraph, curly bracket, let's do color on that one, and I'm going to pick a different color with my RGB since I know how to use my RGB picker. Let's do a nice, like, let's kind of match maybe a darker blue, like so. And I'll do my curly bracket for that. Okay, good. And I think that's it. I think we've done all of the RGB stuff. The last thing that we need to do is actually go and put pictures. So on my, we're going to go into the HTML section and do those pictures. So this last section, I'll show you how to do pictures for the ordered list, for the unordered list, and then maybe something that's for what your paragraph was describing. So we'll do that next. Okay, so the next part of this is to get pictures for each of these sections. So maybe one picture for your first section, maybe top 3 reasons if you choose to do that. Then for your second section, whatever your unordered list may be, mine is cities to visit. And then you've got your paragraph section. So we're going to go look for pictures. Now right here, Khan talks about how you can use pictures on Wikipedia. You can't just take them from anywhere online. So when you use their images, there's only so many things. It's mostly cartoon stuff. But in using, like, doing this type of page, they're allowing you to use Wikipedia stuff. So here's how that works. When you go to a Google search, you have to put site:wikipedia.org, and then you put what you're looking for. Okay, so for me, for my ordered list, if I go back, I want to put a picture of castles here. So I'm going to do my site:wikipedia.org, and I'm going to put Scottish castles, and the one that I want to choose is this one. Now here's the tricky part, not so tricky, but here's the most important part, is you have to click on the picture to go into Wikipedia. That way they know you're in there, and you have to access the picture from inside of the Wikipedia website. Otherwise this won't work. So you right click, you copy image location like so, you go back to your coding, and I'm going to put it underneath this ordered list here. So I'm going to do my tag for image source equals, and then quotation marks, and I'm going to Control V to paste, and I can see that my castle is there, and then I do my closed bracket and we're good to go. So I've got my picture of a castle, so that's great. Now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to put a picture of one of these cities. So I'm going to look up Isla. So I'm going to go to my unordered list and do an image source there. So caret tag image source equals, and let's go find a picture of that. So I'm going to do a search for Isla, and that's kind of cool because it actually shows the island group. Or no, let's do, yes, because I was actually here in Isla a couple summers ago and I went to Scotland, and I do recognize that road. I also recognize this part too, so I'm going to click in there and I'm going to find that picture right in, oh yeah, Port Charlotte, I remember that. So I'm going to click on that, I'm going to right click and get the copy image location. I'm going to go over here, I'm going to do my quotation marks, paste, and make sure I have my closed bracket right here. If I scroll down, I should see a picture of Isla. Good. And then now I just want a picture of what I'm talking about here in the paragraph. So I'm going to go below my paragraph and do an image for that. So I was talking about, I talked about food a little bit. Maybe I'll change that paragraph. It's kind of dumb, but maybe I'll do some Scottish food. So let's go do a search for Scottish food. And the most famous is haggis. Let's see if there's a picture of that comes up. Yep, there's haggis and blood sausage. So yeah, let's do this, and I'll click in it so that I'm in Wikipedia again. And where's the picture that I saw? Well, that's just blood sausage in general, so I think I'm not going to use that one. And I'm going to go, let's go to the haggis one. So let's click in there, right click, copy image location, go back to my project, and I'm going to do my image source equals quotation marks, Control V to paste, put my angle bracket to close, and now if I look at my page over here, I'm going to kind of maximize it so you can see it a little better. I have Travel to Scotland, which is my H1 headline, and I've got my H2 headline, top 3 reasons to go to Scotland. Here's my CSS stuff for all of that. So that's the colors. I've got my ordered list in a different color. I've got a picture of a castle from my ordered list. I've got cities to visit in Scotland. So that's that H2 tag again. Here's my unordered list right here. So the 3 cities, Edinburgh, Glasgow, and Islay, and I have a picture of Islay. And then I've got my paragraph right here, and then a source, a picture of some of the food, because I mentioned Scottish food in there. And that's it. That's the travel page. So refer back to this video in order to go through that process of using all HTML tags and CSS tags. See you back in class.